Welcome, everyone, to our brand new podcast series on digital communication and virtual teams. I'm Yogesh, and I'm thrilled to be your host.
And I'm Lily. Whether you're leading remote teams, working across time zones, or just navigating digital workspaces, you're in the right place.
Today's episode is all about the foundations of digital communication. Before we dive deep into virtual meetings and Slack channels, let's get grounded on what digital communication really means and why it's so vital in the modern workplace.
Exactly. Digital communication isn't just about replacing face-to-face talks with emails. It's an entire ecosystem of tools, behaviors, and expectations that shape how we connect, collaborate, and lead virtually.
Part 1. What is digital communication? Let's start with the basics. Digital communication is any form of information exchange that happens through digital means, like email, instant messaging, video conferencing, collaborative platforms, or even voice notes.
Right. And it's not just about the tools. It's also about tone, timing, clarity, and the shared norms we build around those tools. It's easy to forget how much context we lose when we're not in the same room.
And that's why miscommunication is one of the biggest risks. A quick message can be interpreted in many ways, especially without body language, facial cues, or tone of voice.
Which brings up the idea that in digital spaces, clarity is kindness. Over-communicating isn't a flaw, it's often a sign of respect.
Part 2. The evolution of communication in workplaces. Let's zoom out for a moment. 10 or 15 years ago, office communication meant meetings, phone calls, and water cooler conversations. Maybe a few emails here and there.
Fast forward to today, teams are spread across countries, working from home, using tools like Zoom, Slack, Trello, Microsoft Teams, Notion, and more. It's a digital jungle.
And that jungle can either be chaotic or beautifully orchestrated, depending on how intentional we are about our communication systems.
One thing that's fascinating is how communication has shifted from synchronous to asynchronous. More teams are relying on tools that don't require everyone to be online at the same time.
That's a huge evolution, especially for global teams, and it forces us to rethink everything: deadlines, decision-making, and even leadership presence. Part 3. Benefits of digital communication.
Let's talk upside for a minute. When done right, digital communication enables inclusion, flexibility, and productivity. It creates room for people to work in their peak hours from locations that suit their lifestyle.
Absolutely. It can also reduce interruptions. Unlike physical offices where people constantly drop by, digital platforms allow you to choose when to engage.
And let's not forget the documentation benefit. Conversations, decisions, ideas, they're often recorded or tracked automatically in tools like project boards, chat logs, or meeting transcripts.
Yes, that digital trail can be a goldmine, both for accountability and continuity.
Part 4. Common pitfalls. But it's not all sunshine and Slack messages, is it?
Far from it. One of the biggest pitfalls is communication overload. Just because we can message at any time doesn't mean we should.
That's where digital burnout kicks in. Constant pings, notifications, unread messages. It creates a sense of always being on.
And then there's the silent gap, the people who go quiet in digital spaces. It's easy to disappear in virtual teams if leaders don't create space for everyone to be heard.
We'll go deeper into psychological safety and inclusion in a later episode, but for now, remember this. Digital communication needs boundaries, empathy, and intentional design.
Part 5. The human side of digital. At the heart of all this technology is still human beings. Communication, whether digital or in person, is about relationships.
And relationships require trust, connection, and shared purpose. You can't automate that with a tool.
You can, however, support it with good habits, like regular check-ins, tone-aware writing, transparency, and structured platforms for feedback.
Exactly. Every message is a chance to build or break connection, which is why we need to train ourselves and our teams on how to communicate digitally, not just what to say.
Part 6. Setting the stage for the series.
So now that we've laid the groundwork, let's preview what's coming up in the series.
So, next episode, we'll explore how to build trust in virtual teams, because without trust, even the best digital tools fall flat.
We'll also get into topics like asynchronous communication, digital body language, choosing the right tools, and how to lead virtual meetings that don't suck.
And we'll unpack some real-world case studies along the way. What's working, what's failing, and how leaders can build strong digital-first cultures.
So stay tuned, and if you've enjoyed this first episode, do subscribe, leave us a review, and share it with someone navigating the digital workplace.
Thank you, Lily. And to our listeners, and always, remember, don't forget good communication isn't what you say, it's what others understand. If you found this episode of Corporate Communication useful, don't forget to join us, leadershipacademy.tagbsutra.com. Do share it with your friends and colleagues, and leave your review. Until next time, stay connected and communicate with intention. Until next time, stay connected and communicate with intention.